So this is heat 2 of the mixed 800 metre freestyle. In lane 1, Sophie Burgos from Havants. Lane 2, Henry Malone from Almsbridge. Lane 3, Lottie Ball from Maidstone. Lane 4, Harley Short from Mount Kelly. Lane 5, Grace Barker from Romsey. Lane 6, Toby Starkey from Elmbridge. Lane 7, Oliver Coe from Poole. And in lane 8, Owen Beasley from Abingdon. So just to let you know, we've got around 60 plus teams there over the weekend, so a huge amount of swimmers coming from far and wide. A lot of mileage being done, so I'm sure the hotels locally will be very happy to see so many parents and swimmers enjoying their local hospitality. Winchester gets 4.5 million visitors per year, would you believe? So it's a very popular destination, and we really hope you're enjoying your evening. So just to let you know, if you've got family and friends and other people at home, they can watch all the weekend swimming on the YouTube channel. So if you go into the Winchester City Swimming website, there is the YouTube channel, and it's simply Winchester Spring Qualifier 2025. So if you can't get tickets, or you've got friends and family who can't make it down to Winchester, please let them know that we have all the swimming live on YouTube. You can also send messages to your swimmers, wishing them good luck, and of course we'll endeavour to read those messages out. And it does give the swimmers a big lift, knowing there's people watching at home. So in this heat, we've got quite a few swimmers on 10:27 entry time. That's Lottie, Harley, Grace, and Toby, all on 10:27, so that's the time they'll be looking to try and get close to or beat if they can. And if our Havant swimmer in lockdown is leading the way at the moment, that's Sophie Burgos. And there's a little cluster of swimmers not too far behind. We can see Sophie just to their right as they're swimming up. So we ask swimmers for heat 3 to make their way to marshing area, please. Similar to our swimming in heat 3. Please, can you make your way to marshing area? It's basically pragmatic and simple to make her way to the starting area point. I think we're missing that swimmer. It's Daisy Kirktrick, I believe, from Winchester, I believe, yes. So another really good fast heat this, and round that, Sophie Burgess going really well from Haventon Waterloo. Well done, Sophie. And then we've got three swimmers in lanes number 5, 3 and 6, all pretty much in a line. So these guys now on their last 50 or 60 metres. Sophie's on her way back, I believe, in lane 1. That's Sophie Burgess from Haventon Waterlooville. The entry time was 10. Let's have a look. Actually, entry time for Sophie was 10:33. So a fantastic swim here from Sophie. And there's our first swimmer in. That's Sophie Burgess in a time of 10:15. Fantastic effort there. And in lane 6, that's Toby from Elmsbridge. Closely followed by lane 5. It's Grace Barker from Romsey. Heat 3, referee. So this is heat 3 of the mixed 800 metre freestyle. In lane 1, Luke Toze from Dorking. In lane 2, we have Emmeline Eels. And Emmeline is from Kingston. Lane 3, Lottie Ball from Maidstone. Lane 4, Harley Short from Mount Kelly. Sorry, Daisy Kirkpatrick from St Bournemouth from 3. Lane 4 is Sophie Phipps from Brighton. Lane 5 is Georgia Fitch. And Georgia is from Bournemouth College. Lane 6 is Isabel Smith from Epsom. Lane 7 Dana Bolton from Winchester. And in lane 8 from Aaron Providence And our fastest entry time is our two swimmers in lanes 4 and 5. That's Sophie Phipps from Brighton and Bournemouth College swimmer Georgia Fish. Entry times of 10:12. Going very well out there in lane 7 from Winchester. Her entry time is 10:20. Also going well in lane 8 next to now is Charlie Carman, and he is at 1. Swimmers in heat number 4, the 800 metre freestyle, to make their way to the mastering area, please, on heat number 4. And in this heat number 3, we've got our swimmer Sophie Phipps from Brighton going very well in lane 4. And in lane 7, Dana Boltis also going very well, and she is from Winchester. There's only 3 seconds between all 8 swimmers there as they make that turn, so it's a really close heat. And Sophie Phipps from Brighton just leading the way on that turning in time of 3:42.9. Just a little bit of trivia for you. The current Olympic champion in the 800 metre freestyle for females is Katie Ledecky from the United States. Time of 8 minutes and 11 seconds, so that's the time to aim for. So literally 2 seconds between our swimmers in lane 7, 2 and our leader at the moment, Georgia Fish. So those guys will be looking across the water at each other. Just push on for a good time, hopefully. So just a quick reminder for everyone who's coming this weekend, please make sure you've got tickets to get onto the balcony. Some of the sessions have sold out already, so if you haven't got a ticket, you can of course watch on our YouTube stream, which is a great way of watching the swimming. And you just need to type in Winchester Spring Qualifier 2025. and still leading the way, we have Sophie Phipps from Brighton in lane 4. Making a bit of a move in lane 2 is Emily from Kirklees. Sorry, from Kingston. So Emily from Kingston in lane 2. Georgia Fish going very well also in lane 5. Georgia is our swimmer from Bournemouth College. So we're off to us now in the last 100 metres, and I saw lane 2 just have a little look, just to double check that she was indeed coming into the last 2 lengths, and that sort of gave her a little bit of a jump up, and she's picked up, and that's us in lane 2, that's Emily from, in fact, she's just turned slightly ahead of Sophie, after from Brighton. So the Kingston swimmer in lane 2, leading the way at the moment. Still in third, Dana, for the Baltics and Winchester. And a great swim there for the last swimmers in lanes 2 and 4. Well done to them. And to Dana in 7 and in lane 6. Izzy and in lane 5, Georgia. So really closely. Well done swimmers. So this is heat 4 of 9 heats, and in lane 1 we have Elliot Baruti from Crawley, lane 2, Abby Whittaker from Woking, lane 3, Erin Newman from Mankelly, lane 4, Sophie Painter-Hart from Havant, lane 5, Anaya Singh from Reading, lane 6, Samuel Pratt from Mankelly, lane 7, Emma Franklin from Whitney, and in lane 8, Officer Salmon from Epsom. swimmer from Havant in lane 4, that's Sophie Painterhart. Entry time is 9:54. And not too far behind is our swimmer from lane 5, Anea. And she's from Reading, her entry time is just under 10 minutes, 9:59.9. Our youngest swimmer is Elliot from Crawley in lane 1. Just 12 years of age, so well done to Elliot. Carry on swimmers in Heat 5 to make their way to the passing area, please. That's swimmers in Heat 5. Thank you. Doing very nicely out there in lane 6 is Samuel from Mount Kelly. Entry time of 10 minutes, 3 seconds. So Matt Patton, very nicely out there in lane number 6. Being coached down by a few swimmers in the central lane. Swimmer in lane 4, Sophie Painterhart. That's our swimmer from Havant. Very well. Oh, they must be at the halfway mark in this 100 meters. strongly out in lane 6. Sophie Painter-Hart from Havel, leading the charge behind in second place for the moment. So, going to his legs and really coming in fast in lane number 6. Now Platt for Mount Kelly. And it looks like he's going to be significantly within his entry time. Entry time was 10 minutes and 3 seconds. And I think that's going to be a huge PB for Sam, so well done to him. And there we are, 9:22.36 for Samuel Pratt. And a great swim also from our swimmer in lane 4, Sophie Painter-Hart. Entry time of 9:54. And she's going to be well inside that. Well done, Sophie. And here comes lane 3. Erin Newman also from Mount Kelly. And she's gone within her entry time. So some really great swims from these swimmers. So this is heat 5 of the 800 metres. And in lane 1, Lee Prescott from Seagulls. Lane 2 from Farnham, Isabella Beatty. Lane 3 from Winchester, Carly Rafael Moreira. Lane 4, Lizzie Dudman from Basingstoke. Lane 5, Carmen Jenkins from Maidstone. From Aylesham in lane 6 is Grace Finley. From Oxford in 7th, it's Florence Salmon, and in lane 8 we have Sim Leangle from Mount Kelly. And in this heat, we've got 3 swimmers, all with an entry time of 9:44. And that's our swimmer from Winchester, our swimmer from Basingstoke, and our swimmer from Maidstone. So all those guys already very close to each other. And we ask swimmers in heat number 6 to make their way to the marshalling area, please. Swimmers in heat number 6, please make your way to the marshalling area. So this is a pretty close heat with our swimmers in lanes 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6, all pretty much turning together. And it's Bella Beatty from Barnum, I believe. Yeah, Bella Beatty just turning ahead. Harley from Winchester in 3. And we've got our swimmer from Basingstoke in lane 4, also going very well. Elizabeth Edmonds. There's literally 2 seconds between 5 swimmers at the moment, so those guys will all be watching each other and hopefully pushing each other on to a good time. So those 5 or 6 lanes still very, very close together. Going well also in lane 5. The swimmer from Maidstone, that's Carmen Jenkins. So literally 0.3 of a second between 3 swimmers as they turn there. That's Carly and Carmen and Bella turning together in our last 100. So coming in lane 5. Great strong finish there from Carmen. And that's a really good time there for Carmen. Well done to her. Carly coming in just a couple seconds behind, and then Bella in lane 2 at a time of 9:48. So here we are, heat 6 of this 800 metres. There's 9 heats. This is number 6 in lane number 1. We have Matilda Boyce, and Matilda is from Bracknell. Lane 2, Matteo Gonzalez from Bournemouth College. Lane 3, Alana Maddock from Eastleigh. Lane 4, Archie Rand from Seagulls. Lane 5, Andrew Palmett from Atlantis. Lane 6, Emily Bissett from Winchester. Lane 7, Harry Pawsey from Atlantis. And in lane 8, Eva Newman, from Mount Kelly. And just leading the way on that turn is Matilda. Matilda is our swimmer from Bracknell, closely followed by the swimmer in lane 2, actually. That's Bournemouth College, Matteo. And the fastest entry time in this heat is Archie Rand. And from Seagulls, his entry time is 9:33. And speaking of Matilda, there's a message there from Alex Boyce, go Matilda. And that's from Mum and Olive. So if you are watching on YouTube, that's a big message there for Matilda. And Matilda's just turned just behind, I think that's Matteo in lane number 2, so going very well. And a message also from Atlantis for Andrew and Haribo. I think that must be Harry in lane 7. Saying, let's go. So good to see people watching and supporting from home.
And that's Matteo turning first, and he's now on his last 50 metres. Great swim here from Matteo from Bournemouth College. Entry time of 9:38. And a really great swim there from Matteo. Well done to him. And also well done to Matilda in lane number 1. And in lane number 5, also a good swim there from Andrew. Andrew and Harry are swimmers from Atlantis. So we're on heat 7. And in lane 1, we have Bianca Stavar-Albaral. And Bianca is from Lancing. Lane 2, Oliver Jenkins from Swim Bournemouth. Lane 3, William Weller from Elmsbridge. Lane 4, Patrick Byrow from Whitney. Lane 5, Joshua Hutchinson from Woking. Lane 6, Ethan Andrews from Basingstoke. Lane 7, Alexandra Aramitsa from Elmsbridge, and Daisy Shan Palmer in lane 8 from Atlantis. And in this heat, the fastest entry time is our swimmer in lane 4. That's Patrick from Whitney, at an entry time of 9 minutes 23 seconds. And on this first 100, it looks like Patrick is just edging ahead and leading the way. And a message from Matt Baird. Let's go, Sandro and Will. And that is from Elmsbridge. And Brooke Tiller, says go Elmbridge. So lots of support for Elmbridge this evening. And making a bit of a move in lane 6, that's Ethan Andrews from Basingstoke, just turning first. I mentioned earlier that the female Olympic champion for 800 metres was Casey Ledecky. The male champion was actually an Irish guy called Daniel Whiffen, and he swam the 800 in Paris in a time of 7 minutes and 38 seconds. So that's what we're aiming for. Approaching the halfway mark and going very nicely is our swimmer from Basingstoke, that's Ethan Andrews. And Ethan's entry time is 9:26, so that's what he's going to be aiming for. And we have a lovely message here from William Bill Vegas Edmonds. And he's watching his grandson, Ashby Edmonds. And he's watching as he's sitting in a mall in British Columbia, Canada. So I've just looked to see when Ashby is swimming. And I believe he's swimming in the 1500 meters. And Ashby is a swimmer from Mount Kelly, so he's swimming in the 1500 metres. So thanks very much, Bill. We hopefully got your message and you can hear us loud and clear out there in Canada. Have a great evening. And just to announce an official time, it was event 103, heat 6, lane 2. The official time was 9 minutes 24.66. That's event 103, heat 6, lane 2, a time of 9 minutes 24 seconds, 0.66. And well done to those guys that come in. And it's our swimmer from Woking, actually, who coming in first there. Well done to Woking swimmer. That's Joshua Hutchinson. And he's a few seconds inside his entry time, so he'll be pleased with that. So, heat 8 of the 800 metre freestyle. In lane 1, Casper Clark from Amersham. Lane 2 from Reading is Finn Hemant. Lane 3 from Reading is Dan John. Lucas Garrell Jones from Swim Bournemouth in 4. Oliver Berry in lane 5 from Basingstoke. Esme O'Driscoll, lane 6 from Amersham. From lane 7, Darcy Arnold from Woking. And in lane 8, we have Henry Barker from Romsey. The fastest entry time in this heat, we've got two swimmers actually. Lucas in lane 4 from Bournemouth, 9:12.6, and Oliver Berry, 9:12.7, and he's our swimmer from Basingstoke. And it is our swimmer from Bournemouth. That's Lucas going very nicely in lane 4. All these guys pretty much close together in this first 100 or so metres. Going well out in lane 1 is Thomas Love. Sorry, is Casper Clark. Casper is a swimmer from Amersham. And in lane 8, also going well, is Henry Barker. He's the swimmer from Romsey. Our swimmer from Romsey is just not too far from here, but from Hampshire. So we've got a few Hampshire teams, and we've got teams from all over the south of England. And the southeast and the southwest, 159 miles to Mount Kelly from here. And Tavistock, which is just down the road there, have also got a couple of swimmers, and that's 160 miles. So that's a hell of a long drive. I hope you're staying in a hotel. So just to remind you for the weekend, we are going to be pretty busy up there in the balcony and indeed here on poolside. So can we ask, if you are one of the sort of medium to bigger size clubs, please make sure you use the squash courts. There's lots of advantages with that. Mainly, obviously, that you're not going to be crowded on poolside, but also it's a little bit cooler. So just to please let your swimmers know that you can use the squash courts over the weekend. And it will obviously stop us getting too crowded in here. And also for parents and people coming to watch this weekend, some of the sessions have sold out. So please make sure you have a ticket in advance before you arrive. You will not be able to gain entry just by turning up without a ticket, I'm afraid. As I've mentioned before, of course, you can watch this on our YouTube channel. Speaking of which, there's lots of messages here. Go Elm Bridge, that's from Brooke Tiller. Anthony Hutchinson says, go, go Joshua. And Carleen Grant is watching from Jamaica to see her son Benjamin Davis. Let's go, Ben. Swim hard and we love you. And Anthony Hutchinson says, well done, Joshua. So we've got people in Canada, Jamaica, and all over really watching the swimming tonight. So that's great to see. So these guys making their way rapidly through this 800 meters. And Lucas, our swimmer from Swim Bournemouth, who's been leading the way at the moment. Going very, very well. And he's got quite a big gap, actually, Lucas in lane 4. Entry time of 9:12. And looking really good, so. And also have to give a shout out there to our swimmer in lane 8. That's Henry Barker from Romsey, going very nicely out there in lane 8. Henry is 14. And the other 14-year-old is Finn. He's our swimmer from Reading, and he's going very nicely in lane 2. So going really well at the moment, looking very good. So just a quick message to everyone as these swimmers are coming in. The learner pool, that's the small pool around the side, is actually open for cool down, and if you want to do a warm-up, that pool is currently now open. We have a lifeguard there, so you're all good to go. And a great swim there from Lucas from Swim Bournemouth in a time of 9 minutes 16 seconds. So this is our last heat of the 800 metres. In lane 1, Thomas Love. And Thomas is from Beckenham. In lane 2, Owen Williams from Mount Kelly. Lane 3, Angus McKean from Mount Kelly. Lane 4, Oscar Bellinger from Winchester. Lane 5, Harry Purse from Mount Kelly. Lane 6, we have Scott Brocott, and Scott is from Bournemouth College. And lane 7, Benjamin Davis from Mount Kelly, and lane 8, Remy Mowbray from Amersham. And lots of shout outs here. Loads actually for Let's Go Ben, quite a few messages for him, and quite a few shout outs for Angus as well. Angus is going in lane 3, so lots of support for our Mount Kelly swimmers. So if they're watching back there in Devon, a big shout out to you guys, and I hope you're enjoying the swimming there. And I'm sure your fellow swimmers will be very appreciative of your support. And also, let's not forget also Owen Williams, he's also getting a shout. So I think we've got 3 Mount Kelly swimmers in that heat, so loads of support. So just to remind you, the small pool is now open for warm-up and cool-down. If you want to use the small pool, you can. There will be a short break between the 800 and the 1500, and there'll be an opportunity there as well for a quick warm-up. So we've got a really interesting race unfolding. We've got lanes 4 and 5, that's Oscar Winchester and our Mount Kelly swimmer Harry. Very, very close, but also going pretty well is our swimmer in lane, I think that's lane 3, that's Angus, also from Mount Kelly. In fact, there's literally 1 second between those three. So this hopefully will really push these three guys on for a really good swim. But that's not discount lane number 2 as well, also from Mount Kelly. That's Owen. And these guys getting big support down in Devon. Can we also have a shout out for Neil in the 1500? So that's Neil. I'm just trying to see what club Neil is swimming for. I think that must be Neil from Crawley. So shout out to Neil. And it looks like swimmer in 5 is making a bit of a move. That's Harry. Harry from Mount Kelly. And our swimmer from, also from Mount Kelly, Angus in 3. Going very well. And just not too far behind, Oscar Bellinger from Winchester. So Harry leading the way in hot pursuit is our swimmer in lane 3, that's Angus. And Stephanie Davis, and I echo what Stephanie says, well done to all the officials helping out this evening. Many have swimmers, especially Wookie on Chief Inspector of Turns. And I do apologise, Adrian, that's not Neil, it's actually Nell, so I'm so sorry. Good luck to Nell. I got your message, thank you. Great swim there from Harry, 8:53.27. And Angus and Oscar Bellinger in a time of 9:02. So that concludes the 800 metres. For those guys still in the water, if you want to stay and do a cool down, you can cool down without having to get out. And for everyone else, we have a 15-minute break. And it is, please be strict with the time. It has to be 15 minutes. So if you are doing a warm-up, please bear in mind if you're in that first heat, it might just be getting out worth getting out a few minutes before the end. So 15 minutes will take us to about 19 minutes past. So we've got quite a quick turnaround. Can we ask the swimmers in the first heat of the 1500 metres to make their way to the marshalling area, please? So we've got about 3 minutes left of this warm-up, so just bear in mind that if you're in the first heat, I would suggest it'd be worth getting out and getting ready to go round to the marshalling area. So if the first heat can make their way round within the next minute or so, that'd be great, thank you. So just a reminder for anyone coming tomorrow, could we please ask you to make sure all big bags go in the lockers, and where you can, please use the squash courts. So the squash courts are available to most of the big teams who have quite a few swimmers, and of course it means our swimming area is less crowded, which also brings the temperature down. So our swimmers, I can see some of our first swimmers making their way round for the first heat of the 1500 metres. So we've got our first swimmers have come round. Can we please clear the pool? If you're in the water, please, can you please make sure you clear the pool, because we are about to start our next event, which is the 1500 metres. This is a mixed event, swam over 5 heats. So can we ask swimmers please to clear the pool? So this is the 1500 metres mixed events from over 5 heats. And in heat number 1, in lane 1, Isaac Pryor from Crawley. Lane 2, Elise Smith from Epsom. Lane 3, Arlo Wilson from Hampton Waterlooville. Montgomery Brewster from Watford in lane 4. Lane 5, Daniel Circuit from Basingstoke. And in lane 6, Maxim Smith from Winchester. And finally, lane 7, Isabel Saunders. And Isabel is from Bassett JSF. And going very nicely is our two swimmers in lanes 5 and 3. That's Daniel Circuit from Basingstoke and Havant and Waterlooville's Arlo Wilson. Monty Brewster in lane 4, also going well. So we've got 3 swimmers in lanes 5, 4 and 3. That's Monty in 4, Daniel in 5, Arlo in 3, going very nicely, not too far behind. In lane 2, we have Elise Smith. So these three swimmers still leading the way. We've got Daniel Circuit from Basingstoke in lane number 5. In lane 4, Monty Brewster, and just ahead of Monty in lane 3, Arlo Wilson from Havenson Waterlooville. Coming nicely in lane 2, we've got Elise Smith. And in lane 6, we have Maxim Smith. So the two Smiths, not too far behind each other. And then I think that's lane 7. We've got Izzy Saunders. And in lane number 1, we have Isaac Pryor from Crawley. Daniel Circuit making a bit of a move in lane number 5. Just pulling away a little bit from Arlo, who's going also very well in lane number 3. And in between them we have Monty Brewster, our swimmer from Watford. So we've got Daniel Circuit from Basingstoke in lane 5 coming in now. Looking very good, and he's just got 200 metres to go. Arlo Wilson coming in, also with 200 metres to go. Arlo from Havant, and Monty from Watford coming in currently in 3rd place. Then we've got our lane 2 swimmer, Elise Smith. Elise is from Epsom. And while these guys are just finishing off their last 100 or so metres, we do have some results for the 800 metres. And the category is 14 and under male and female, and 15 and over male and female. So, in the female category, for the 800 metres, 14 and under, in 3rd place was Erin Newman from Mount Kelly. 2nd place, Sophie Painter-Hart from Havant. And from Bracknell, the winner was Matilda Boyce. In the boys 14 and under category, we have In third place, Finn Henmont from Reading. Second place, Amy Barker from Romsey. And from Woking, Joshua Hutchinson was the winner. In the female 15 and over 800 metre freestyle, in third place was Amelie Bissett from Winchester. Second place, Darcy Arnold from Woking. And in first place, by just 0.2 of a second, Esme O'Driscoll from Amersham. And let's have a look. Who have we got left? Let's see. So, yes, the boys 15 and over category. In third place, Oscar Bellinger from Winchester. Second place, Angus McKean from Mount Kelly. And in first place was Harry Purr. And a great swim there from Daniel Cirkin, 19.25. Brilliant effort there from Daniel. Second place, Arla Wilson, 19.39. A great time there as well. Well done, swimmers. Some really good times. And 19.58 for Harry Brewster. Well done to Harry. Sorry, for Montgomery. Sorry, I do apologise. So here we are in Heat 2. In Lane 1, Ruby McGregor from Basingstoke. Lane 2, Kira Lee Clout. And Kira is from Lancing. Lane 3, Elise Butler from Maidstone. Lane 4, Francesca Hansen from Tavistock. Lane 5, Cara Moran from Basingstoke. Lane 6, Nell Rochelle from Crawley. Lane 7, Amelia Green from Basingstoke. And from Farnham in Lane 8, Tara McCavish. The quickest entry time in this heat is our swimmer from Tavistock, Francesca Hansen. And one of the things I did earlier, in a sort of bit of boredom, this was much earlier, I thought I'd look at how far people have travelled. And Tavistock is 160 miles, so it's a hell of a journey. But there is actually someone who's come a lot further than that, and it's a team or a swimmer. Well, I'm going to tell you in a minute because I was quite shocked when I saw the distance, although they might actually be local. Shall I tell you what it is? It's 309 miles, and the swimmer is from Derwentsside, which is near Newcastle. So I know that swimmer came in, so if she did, kudos to you, and I hope you're enjoying the sunny weather down here in Hampshire. Frankie Hansen. So our swimmer from Tavistock going very nicely in lane 4. And a message for William Edmonds from Angus McKean. William Edmonds, that's inspiring. So you've got a big shout out to you there from your friend Angus. So well done. So just a reminder, we have got some medals here for the 800 metres, and the categories are 14 and under and 15 and over. So if we have Erin Newman from Mount Kelly, Sophie Painter-Hart from Havant, and Esme O'Driscoll from Amersham, Darcy Arnold from Woking, Emily Bissett from Winchester, you've all won medals. In the boys, we have Josh Hutchinson, Henry Barker, Finn Hemmant, and Harry Purse, Angus McKean and Oscar Ballinger. You've also won medals in your categories, so please come through. Going one in lane 4, Bill from Tavistock, Frankie Hansen, leading the way at the moment, looking very strong. One thing I haven't mentioned earlier, I told you who won who were the Olympic champions for the 800 metres. Let me tell you who the 1500 metre champions were. For the women's, it was Katie Ledecky again, doubling up with the 800. Her winning time was 15 minutes and 30 seconds. And there was a world record actually in Paris for the men's 1500. An American guy called Bobby Fink swam it in 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Which I think is, oh crikey, that's, I'm going to say 50 something seconds per 100, but I need to do my maths. Around from Basingstoke is currently in second place, going very well. And we've got Nell Rothschild, and there was a shout out for Nell earlier from Adrian, so I've got the name right this time, and she's going very well also in lane number 6. So Frankie Hansen in lane 4 from Tavistock, still leading the way, and we've got Now, and we've got a Basingstoke swimmer in lane 5 in hot pursuit. And there's a really strong move from the swimmer from Crawley in lane 6. That's Nell Rochett making a really big move. Nell Rochelle. Still going well in lane 4 is Frankie Hansen. And that's a great swim there from Nell. A really strong finish. And well done to our swimmer in lane 4, Frankie, and our swimmer in 5. That's Clara Moran. Also well done to Elise Butler from Maidstone. Really good swims there. So heat 3 of the 1500 metres in lane number 1. We have from Cirencester, that's Lorcan Walton. Lane 2 from Beckingham, we have Ellie Lewis. From Maxwell in lane 3, we have Lily Waymond. From Mount Kelly, we have Brianna Chamberlain. In lane 4, lane 5, Rory Bennell from Mount Kelly. Lane 6, Rebecca Johnson from Basingstoke. Lane 7, Ellie McLeod from Woking. Lane 8, Caitlin Young from Crawley. And a message here for the Bluefins from Amy Moran. Well done to Bluefin girls in the 1500 metres. And we're seeing some really good swimmers this evening. And in this heat, there is Ellie Lewis from Beckenham going very well out there, here in lane number 2. And our Beckenham swimmer has an entry time of 18:21. from Beckham in lane 1. Coming in very strong here. Swimmer in lane 2, sorry, Eddie Lewis. And a good swim there from Rory Burnell in lane number 5 as well. P4 referee. In this heat, it's heat number 4. In lane 1, we have Quinn Coffey from Fareham. Lane 2, Billy Trapp from Mount Kelly. Lane Emily Toms from Crawley. Lane 4, Griff Thomas from Winchester. Lane 5, Joshua Kimberley from Amersham. Lane number 6 is Noah Kendrick from Brighton. Lane number 7, Freya Colvin from Seagulls. And in lane 8, the youngest swimmer in this heat, just 13, is Romeo Ball from Maidstone. Going very well. Swimmer from Amersham in lane number 5, that's Josh Kimberley. So going well out in lane number 8 is our swimmer from Maidstone, that's Romeo Ball. A really good swim from the Amersham swimmer there in lane number 5. A great swim there from Romeo Ball, also going really well in lane number 8. Romeo's entry time was, or is, I should say, 18 minutes and 14 seconds. Joshua is 17:30. Coming fast behind, we've got a group of swimmers. being led by our swimmers in lane 4 and lane 3. That's Emily Toms from Crawley, and from Winchester, Griff Thomas. So Josh from Amersham leading the way. Romeo Ball in second at the moment, and that there in lane 8. Turning in third, I think we have Griff Thomas from Winchester. Close pursuits, we've got our swimmers in 2 and 3. That's Billy from Mount Kelly and Emily from Crawley. Just behind them, we've got our swimmer in lane 1. That's Gwyn. In lane 6, we have from Brighton, Noah Kendrick. Freya from Seagulls in 7. So Josh Kimberley, Amersham, going very well there in lane 5 still. And we've got Romeo in 8 and Griff in 4, not too far behind now. So it's interesting little battle unfolding as we've got our swimmer in lane number 5. The two swimmers in 4 and 8 are trying to chase that swimmer down, and they're working together. They can probably glance across the pool and see each other. That's Griffin Romeo. So this is our penultimate heat of the evening. Just to remind everyone, when you come tomorrow, please make sure you leave big bags in the lockers. And of course, you can use the squash courts. Swimmers will be very advised to use the squash courts. Those teams, much cooler in there and a great place to unwind and get ready for your swims. So these guys coming to the last 100 metres. And that's a great swim from Josh Kimberley in lane number 5. 17:30, and a great swim there also from Romeo Ball and from Griff Thomas. So this is our final heat of the evening, heat 5 of the 1500 metres. In lane 1, Reese Capri from Basingstoke. Lane 2, Jelenas Tatavigius from Mount Kelly. Lane 3, Matt Stewart from Winchester. Lane 4, Timothy LaBelle from Beckenham. Lane 5, Eddie Evans from Beckenham. Lane 6, the Edmonds from Mount Kelly. Lane 7, Archie Turner from Basingstoke. And in lane 8, we have Talia Staines. And Talia is all the way from Derwentsside, just outside Newcastle. So a really long way for her to travel. So let's hope she has a good swim and she enjoys it. That's our two Beckingham swimmers, Eddie Evans in lane 5. And in pursuit of him, we have Timothy, also from Beckenham, and Ashley Edmonds from Mount Kelly, currently in third place. Also going well in lane 2. We have another Mount Kelly swimmer. And that is Dianas. He's one of our 15-year-old swimmers. As in fact is Ashby, also from Mount Kelly, who's 15. So coming in very quickly, Eddie Evans from Beckenham in lane 5. And that's a great swim there. Right on his entry time. Well done to Eddie. Brilliant swim. So just to let you know, this pool will be available for a 5-minute cool down, and you can also use a smaller pool for a 10 minutes. So we've got 5 minutes. If you want to do a cool down in this pool, please do so. As I say, it will only be 5 minutes. And if you want a bit longer, we have the smaller pool to the side. That's going to be available for another 10 minutes. Other than that, can we take this opportunity to thank all the officials, volunteers, teams, coaches, team managers and everyone associated with all the clubs, and of course all the parents watching on poolside, but above all the swimmers for a fantastic effort tonight. And we look forward to seeing you all bright and early tomorrow morning.